Assalamualaikum. We are Group 17. This is our topic. The issue of apostasy is becoming more prevalent in Malaysia. This is our team member. First, selection of title. Why was the title chosen? The issue of apostasy in Malaysia was chosen because it is a very controversial and sensitive topic in the country. Apostasy, or the act of abandoning in Malaysia, where Islam is the official religion and the rejection of faith is often met with social stigma, legal consequences, and even violence. Next, introduction. Define the terminology in the title. Apostasy refers to the act of renouncing one's religion or faith. In Malaysia, where Islam is the official religion and holds a significant influence over society, the issue of apostasy has become more prevalent in recent years. One major problem associated with apostasy in Malaysia is the legal repercussions that individuals who choose to leave Islam may face. Apostasy is considered a crime under Islamic law, and those found guilty can be subjected to punishment such as fine, imprisonment, or even death in some extreme cases. This creates a climate of fear and opposition for those who wish to openly express their religious belief or change their faith.
The issues of this topic. First, interpretation and context. Scholars' interpretations vary widely. Some argue that apostasy should be treated as a personal matter, not a criminal offense. Others view it as a political threat and advocate for strict measures. Second, social and family dynamics. Apostasy can strain family relationships. Converts may face social isolation, discrimination, or even violence, and balancing faith and family loyalty is difficult. Third, dialogue and tolerance. Encouraging open dialogue about apostasy is crucial. Promoting tolerance and understanding can foster a more compassionate approach. There are some of the articles that related to the topic. Next, we move to research questions. First, what is the Islamic view on apostasy? Second, what historical cases and legal traditions that shed light on how apostasy was treated? Third, how do contemporary Muslim scholars interpret apostasy in the modern context? And this is research objective. First, to understanding apostasy, investigate the historical context, theological perspective, and legal implication of apostasy in Islam. Second, encouraging dialogue, encouraging open discussion of apostasy in the Muslim community. Third, balancing the right, explore ways to balance religion principles with human rights, especially religious freedom.
Research methodology. First one, we study specific cases of apostasy to understand the real-world implication. This case study provides insight into social, legal, and family dynamics. For the second thing, research and compare different religious contexts. For example, Islam and Christianity and other deen about apostasy and explore similarities, difference, and potential solution. And the third and the last one is we review exciting scientific works, including books, articles, and religious texts, and analyze historical, theological, and legal perspective on apostasy. Content. The main content of the research focus on understanding and addressing the issue of apostasy in Malaysia, which is becoming increasingly prevalent. The research aims to investigate the reason behind individuals leaving their religion, the challenge they face, and the attitude of society and religious authorities toward apostates. The study also seeks to identify potential solution or interventions to support individuals who have left their faith and promote religious tolerance and freedom in Malaysia. By exploring these aspects, the research aims to provide insight into this sensitive issue and contribute to effort to address it effectively.
Now we move
to the causes of the problem. One of the reasons why this problem has happened is because emotional and personal factors. Emotional distress, trauma, personal crisis, or disillusionment with religious institutions can lead someone to abandon their faith, and lack of spiritual fulfillment or a sense of purpose may also contribute. Secondly, the reason why this problem happened is because of weak religious belief. Failing to cultivate faith and spiritually will prevent us from drawing ourselves closer to God and will cause our faith to be weak. The third reason why this problem has happened is because of wedding factor. This has become one of the most popular reasons why this problem happened. Marriage with a partner of different convictions or pressure from a partner to change religious belief will be the cause of apostasy. So, we have proposed several solutions to solve this issue. One of the solutions is promote a positive community environment, foster a sense of belonging and purpose within the community, and emphasize the importance of empathy, kindness, and understanding. Other than that, we can also find a solution in education and experience sector. Cultivate personal experience of God's truth and the glory of Christ. Therefore, it also promotes spiritual growth, study, and reflection. The last solution that we propose is about faithful worship. Enforce Allah commands to worship and ensure compliance with the practice of worship according to the teaching of Islam. So now I want to show you guys several examples of this apostasy issue which has been famous in Malaysia. The first issue that I want to share with you guys is about women's appeal challenging the Sharia court decision. So basically, this issue is about a 33-year-old woman who is born in a family of a convert father and a Muslim mother, has appealed against a high court decision rejecting her application for permission to initiate a judicial review. This woman has applied for at least 12 court orders, including a declaration that she is no longer a Muslim and has the right to profess and practice other religions, namely Confucianism and Buddhism. However, the application was rejected by the High Sharia Court and they told her to repent. Then, the woman made an application in the Sharia Appeal Court. She never gave up to make them confirm that she is no longer a Muslim. This shows that she has rejected Islam in its entirety because she does not want to accept any advice about it. It is very sad because leaving Islam is not a good path and even leads to a great sin. Next, we move to the other famous apostasy issue in Malaysia. The second famous issue that I want to share with you guys is about a woman called Lina Joy. I am pretty sure that you guys have heard this name before. So basically, this issue is about women confess her apostasy because of her marriage. Her real name is Azlina Jailani, born on July 28, 1963. She is a Malaysian Malay woman who has confessed to apostasy and embraced Catholic Christianity. Lina Joy was born into an ethnic Malay Muslim family but was led by conscience to convert to Catholicism in 1990. In 1998, she was baptized and married to a Catholic man. This shows that one of the main reasons she chose to leave Islam is because of her marriage with that man. She also requested that her name be changed to Lina Leilani. In addition, she also tried to drop the word Islam in her identity card. Appeals and applications are made by setting aside the authority of the Sharia court, but directly through the civil law process. Initially, she went to the High Court, then to the Appeal Court, and then to the Sharia Court and the National Registration Department to drop the word Islam in her identity card. But her appeal was rejected by the Federal Court. She refused, arguing that it's not the place of any court to legitimize the convictions of her conscience. Then, her application was approved by the Chief Judge of Sabah and Sarawak. The Malaysian government's refusal to recognize Lina Joy's conversion is in direct violation of international law. Freedom of conscience is protected in both the Universal Declaration of Human Rights (UDHR) and the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights (ICCPR). The refusal to grant her an identity card that recognized her conventions or to grant her a civil marriage license on the basis of her religion are violations of equal treatment clauses of the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women (CEDAW) and United Nations Treaty which Malaysia is legally bound to implement by the Vienna Convention on the Law of Treaties. The lower court's refusal of jurisdiction over this case further constitutes a departure from the general principle that administrative law is governed by fundamental constitutional protections in well-functioning constitutional democracies. So, that are several examples of famous apostasy issue in Malaysia. Hopefully, we can learn from it.